Isaiah chapter 13 begins with a prophetic announcement against Babylon, one of Israel's most formidable enemies. The chapter opens with a call to the nations to assemble for battle against Babylon, as God's judgment is about to fall on the proud and sinful city. Isaiah describes the coming of an army that will execute God's wrath, a nation that is hasty and terrible. This army is portrayed as a tool of divine judgment, sent to bring destruction to Babylon for its wickedness and arrogance. The prophecy paints a picture of a day of wrath, where the stars and the heavens will darken, signaling the end of Babylon's dominance. The destruction of Babylon is further described as a time of great upheaval. Isaiah emphasizes the fear and anguish that will grip the people, as the day of the Lord approaches with devastating power. The chapter paints a vivid picture of the chaos that will unfold, with cities in ruins and people overwhelmed by God's fierce anger. This day of judgment will not only affect Babylon but will extend to the entire world, demonstrating that God's judgment is universal and that no nation or power can escape His wrath when it is due. Isaiah then highlights the reasons for Babylon's downfall, primarily its pride and cruelty. Babylon is likened to a great, powerful empire that has exalted itself above others, seeking to dominate and oppress. However, God warns that such pride will lead to its eventual destruction. Babylon's cruelty, particularly its treatment of Israel, has incurred God's judgment. This reinforces the theme that God holds all nations accountable for their actions, and even the most powerful empires are subject to His sovereignty. The chapter concludes with a final vision of Babylon's desolation. The city will be overrun by wild animals, and it will become a place of desolation and ruin. This reflects the complete and utter destruction that awaits the proud city. Isaiah's prophecy against Babylon serves as a reminder of God's power to bring down even the most mighty nations, and it underscores the ultimate triumph of God's justice. Despite Babylon's apparent strength at the time, this prophecy assures that God will prevail, and those who oppose His will face inevitable judgment. Let's now read Isaiah chapter 13. The burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amoz did see. Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain, exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand, that they may go into the gates of the nobles. I have commanded my sanctified ones, I have also called my mighty ones for mine anger, even them that rejoice in my highness. The noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. The Lord of hosts mustereth the host of the battle. They come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even the Lord, and the weapons of His indignation, to destroy the whole land. Howl ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand, it shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt. And they shall be afraid, pangs and sorrows shall take hold of them, they shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth, they shall be amazed one at another, their faces shall be as flames. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh, cruel both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and He shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. For the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give their light, the sun shall be darkened in his going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine. And I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. Therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place, in the wrath of the Lord of hosts, and in the day of His fierce anger. And it shall be as the chased roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up, they shall every man turn to his own people, and flee every one into his own land. Every one that is found shall be thrust through, and every one that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes, their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb, there I shall not spare children. And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, The beauty of the Chaldees' excellency shall be as when God overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there. But wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures, and owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there. And the wild beasts of the islands shall cry in their desolate houses, and dragons in their pleasant palaces. And her time is near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged. This ends our reading of Isaiah chapter 13.